This math summary is focused on the times 6 table. The hundreds chart is showing the numbers in the skip count, and the skip count are the numbers we say as we count by sixes. It's very strongly linked obviously to times 3 because 3 and 3 makes 6. And so we link it to our knowledge of times 3 by saying one number in our times 3 skip count and then saying the next number out loud. Maybe saying it quietly and then loudly by saying it like this: 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, and we could keep going. So by using our times 3, it helps us. It helps us to link it to times 6. And that knowledge is a helpful tool, so we try and use it when we can. We look at our 6 times table, the skip count numbers, all the cards that are turned, and we see a very interesting pattern. We see 6 and then nothing else on that whole row. Then we see 2 numbers, 12 and 18. Then we see 24 and 30 on the next row, and 36 by itself. Then 42, 48. It's kind of looking like it's all over the place, but it's really not. It's actually repeating. We see a number finished in a 6, a 2, an 8, a 4, a rounded 10 or a 0. Then that number actually repeats. We finish in a 6, a 2, an 8, a 4, a rounded 10 or a 0. Then it repeats again, a 6, a 2, and we could work out what the next number would be based on that pattern. So that's an interesting way to practice looking at the times 6 tables. Well, we practice them forwards and backwards always so that we can use them for multiplication and division and access our numbers anywhere along in that skip count. Let's say them going forwards. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72. Then when we get to 72, which is 12 times 6, the biggest number in our skip count pattern, we practice going backwards. 72, 66, 60, 54, 48, 42, 36, 30, 24, 18, 12, 6. So saying them forwards is helpful, but also going backwards is equally helpful.
Every concept mastered builds confidence, and there are more than 200 steps just like this waiting on the My5 website. The link's below. Now let's finish strong.
Why? Well, we may know, for example, 10 sixes are 60, but what's 9 sixes? What's 8 sixes? Well, if we know 10 of something, we can jump backwards if we know our skip count. Well, 10 sixes are 60. What was the number I say just before 10 sixes being 60? It was 54. So 9 sixes are 54. What was the number just before 54? I say 48. So 8 sixes are 48. So using the backward count is a great skill. It helps us move anywhere, as well as it helps us in division. When we look at multiplication, we may say, what's 7 sixes? We can put 7 fingers up, and until we know this one off by heart, we can use our skip count to work out what 7 sixes is. We count 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. We can also use it to divide. So we can say, how many sixes are in 18? Well, we count by sixes and we stop at 18. We don't want to go past it because 18 was what we're dividing or sharing from. How many times will we count sixes and stop at 18? So we say 6, 12, 18. It's 3. If it was a number like 66, how many will we count and stop at 66? Well, if we don't remember that 66 is a double number and so it's 11 groups of 6, we could count and stop at 66 and say 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66. It was 11. So Counting forwards, counting backwards, multiplying and dividing. It's all important skills that we use. Let's write down that skip count that we say in those groups to note that repeating pattern one more time. So we get some paper and we write down just the numbers in our skip count in groups. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. And then we're going to put 36 here because it's finishing in a 6. And then 42 finishes in a 2. And 48 finishes in an 8. 54 finishes in a 4. 60 is another rounded 10 like 30. And then it repeats again. 66 finishing in a 6. 72 finishing in a 2. So exploring multiplying and dividing is really important in Times 6.